Hi, my name is Brett Morgen. I'm the director of Chicago 10, and this is IndieWire on the Scene in Park City. Basically, I wanted to make a film about the need and the importance of taking a stand and raising your voice. It was done with motion capture animation, a little bit of 2D animation, voiced by Nick Nolte, Mark Ruffalo, Hank Azaria, Jeffrey Wright, Liev Schreiber, Dylan Baker. Fantastic cast. The soundtrack to the film is like the Beastie Boys, Eminem, Rage Against the Machine. What I want to do is capture that energy and find a way that we can make that resonate today. And I didn't want it to be this dusty, movie with like a lot of Crosby, Stills and Nash, and this had to be the soundtrack of our lives, not our parents' lives. Historical documentaries have always been about telling people about something that happened in the past. All I'm trying to do is allow them to experience what happened in the past and to make it much more visceral. To take historical documentary out of broadcast journalism and to turn it into something immediate and cinematic.
You hear a lot of comments about the festival, what's coming up, well, what's this, what's that, and they look at the guide and they start imagining some of the things, or looking at the bios, and they say, well, gee, this looks like you got some really interesting, diverse stuff, and that I can guarantee. And you'll see. But on the other end, where the buyers are, they say, well, is there going to be anything there? I don't know if I see anything here that's going to be commercial and so forth, which I don't really care about. And you say, well, why don't you just find out? What has always kind of amused me is in every festival there's all this thing called buzz. And what's the buzz? What's the buzz? Well, nobody knows until it's over. I mean, there's been buzz about stuff that's tanked and there's been, or didn't get bought, and buzz about unbuzz or non-buzz about things that slid through under the radar, like the Blair Witch Project and so forth. So anyway, having said all that, I just want to remind people that despite what the festival has become in the largest sense, it's, in our mind, we program it like a festival and not a market.
The first film to be acquired at the festival will likely be, oh God, that's a good question. I'd say probably Dedication, the Justin Theroux film. I think that'll probably go fast. It's a safe little romantic comedy.
Chicago 10. I mean, it's the first one to show, and it's extremely, there'll probably be very late night negotiations on that one.
Maybe Chicago 10, maybe Hound Dog, something that has a little bit of something.
I bet tonight's film, Chicago 10.
iPOP is our picture spread. I think most people are probably familiar with red carpet shots at film festivals or film premieres and other film events. What iPOP tries to capture more are the informal moments at a film premiere, or at this case at Sundance, at film parties.
IndieWire on the Scene in Park City is sponsored by Fox Searchlight.